Let's see if you got that. So we're going to do just a little bit of a game here. It's called What's My Line, and we'll have mystery guess. Let's say you've been invited to a game show, and it's all about financial markets and institutions since you are experts now. And you're given clues about who this person is, and your role is to figure out who it is based on a few choices, so it's not completely out of the blue. First mystery guess. I'm with an organization that deals primarily with companies as our clients. Our clients need capital to support their growing businesses. We have specific knowledge, expertise, and experience in helping raise billions of dollars for these purposes. The source of money is not our own organizations. Rather, the sources are primarily the public capital markets in the United States. Who am I? So, like I said, I'll give you some choices. Is it a commercial banker, an investment banker, the SEC, called the Securities Exchange Commission, the New York Stock Exchange, or a financial consulting with a securities firm? So I'll put them side by side and give you 10 seconds to decide who this mystery person number one is. All right, and the answer is, I am an investment banker. And investment bankers are those working with firms that require money with a whole bunch of different investors, could be institutional or even individuals and private parties, and they access it through the capital markets. In this case, if we're selling stock, it's through an IPO if it's brand new, or if the company is already public, they'll just issue more stock because they've already done their initial stock offering, or in other words, their IPO. So the first answer is an investment banker. Let's go to mystery guess number two. I am with an organization responsible for the investment of billions of dollars in order to earn additional dollars from interest, dividends, and capital gains. I do so primarily from buying stocks and bonds, holding them with interest and dividends, then selling them, hopefully at higher prices, to generate profits. This enables us to pay retired people amounts on a monthly basis to support their retirement living expenses. Who am I? Choices: a regulator with the IRS. Second, investment manager for a mutual fund. Third, a CIO for a pension plan. Next, a financial consultant for a securities firm. And finally, on the investment committee of a commercial bank. Again, I'll give you 10 seconds to read it over and make a choice. All right, time's up, and I hope you got this answer. This person is a chief investment officer for a pension plan. The clues were pension plan is for retired people, and investment officer is the person deciding where to allocate the funds, and once they're allocated, what investments to make. So this is, again, an example of a financial intermediary, in this case working very closely with an employer. Mystery guess number three. I'm a hard-working person, earning a little more than my expenses each month. I look at the low interest rates from savings accounts, and I'm willing to take a little bit more risk to earn higher yields. I'm not a financial expert at all. I've selected a financial advisor to help me find appropriate mutual funds and exchange-traded funds for my money. Who am I? All right, 10 seconds to decide on whether they are investment manager for a company, CIO for a pension fund, investment manager for a mutual fund, with the SEC, or a private investor seeking to earn profits on investments. All right, this was kind of a giveaway. This is a private investor seeking to earn profits from investments, because private investors are honest, hardworking people, and they have a salary, they pay their bills, and they have a little extra, and they want to start building a bit of a nest egg for whatever they have in mind. It could be early in the life of people. It could be to buy a car or buy a house. Later in life, it might be towards savings for retirement. But whatever the motivation, the objective is the same: to save some money and have that money work for them rather than sticking in a bank and receive relatively low interest rates. So the answer to this mystery person is a private investor. All right, mystery guess number four. I'm in an organization that works with both retail, or individuals, and corporations. On one side, we get money from individuals and companies who want a safe place to invest their money and earn some insured interest. And on the other side, we lend money to individuals and companies at reasonable interest rates. Who am I? Choices: commercial banker, investment banker, the NYSE, investment manager of a mutual fund, private investor seeking to earn profits from investments. So 10 seconds. All right, the answer is commercial banker. Commercial banks are very stable organizations because they're insured by the FDIC. They give lower interest rates, but they invest it very cautiously and hopefully very conservatively so that your money is safe. They then take the money and they charge a little bit more interest rate than what they pay you to somebody who wants to borrow money. The saver gets, say, 1% interest. They'll mark it up to cover their costs and their profit requirements and mark it up to, say, 3% and lend that money to a worthy borrower, a company that's stable, let's say. So the banks sit in the middle. They make on a little bit of spread, we call it, between what they source the money at from savers and what they lend money at, which are to their borrowers. And that little spread covers the cost of running the bank and to have profit from their business. Next, mystery guest number 5. I'm part of a complex organization that receives funds from individuals worried about catastrophic risks such as fire or hurricanes. If one of those events occurs, we pay for the repair of the property. For us to do this, we take the money provided to us and we invest them. The investment earnings we make allow us to lower the amount we charge individuals for their premiums while financially able to make these large payments should a catastrophe occur. But we are very active in all types of investments, but most of our money is invested in stocks and bonds. Who am I? Choices: commercial banker. Next, investment banker. Third, insurance company. Fourth, investment manager with a mutual fund. Fifth, a financial consultant with a securities firm. So 10 seconds. And the answer is, I'm with an insurance company. The clues were, they're guarding against risks. Insurance companies insure risk where we pool money from the policyholders in those types of insurance, and they pool them because not all of them will have a catastrophe. Occasionally, and unfortunately, some do. So this pooled amount of money, in addition to earnings that are made on those monies, are used as a pool to pay claims against these catastrophic occurrences as they happen. And that's why insurance companies are large, because they need to pool to lower the risk of any one catastrophe costing all the money in the fund. And therefore, they're also run very carefully to earn money, because in addition to premiums, they want to earn money from this large amount of funds that they have sitting, waiting for something bad to happen. The answer for this mystery person is an insurance company. Next, mystery guest number 6. I am an exciting business that has billions of dollars of transactions per day. We don't sell anything we own. We don't buy much either. We create a place where buyers and sellers can meet to see if they can invest money or sell investments to get money. Who am I? Choices: commercial banker. Second, investment banker. Third, with the Securities Exchange Commission. Fourth, with the New York Stock Exchange. And last, chief investment officer of a pension plan. So 10 seconds. And the answer is, you are with the New York Stock Exchange. New York Stock Exchange, as we've seen in movies all these years, is a large gathering place where people represent clients that want to sell or buy stock. And they're out crying how much they want to bid. And somebody says, I'll take this much. And someone says, I have this much. And a transaction is made instantaneously. And that is the operation of the market. And in this case, the New York Stock Exchange. Now, there are other exchanges as well. There's an American Stock Exchange, and there's also the NASDAQ, which is where a lot of younger companies have in the past chosen to start off their public company life with NASDAQ. These days, however, the New York Stock Exchange is tired of seeing all the action in NASDAQ, and they've also been quite active. So these days, we're seeing companies go public on both the NASDAQ and NYSE. Last mystery guess, number 7. I work with mostly individual and small businesses to determine their investment goals, develop an investment strategy, then implement it by investing their money to accomplish their goals. There's a trade-off between risk and rewards. Everyone wants high return with no risk. That's simply not possible. If you take no risk, you will earn very little, and you're probably earning interest on a U.S. bond. If you take a lot of risk, like investing in high-growth businesses in new technologies, you may make a lot of profit, but you may also lose your money. I help clients create an approach they are comfortable with to take risks that they're comfortable with to get the investment returns that comes along with that. In my business, no two clients are identical. Who am I? This person is commercial banker, investment banker, SEC, NYSE, or financial consultant with a securities firm. 10 seconds. And the answer is, I am a financial consultant for a securities firm. Securities firms like Charles Schwab or Merrill Lynch, you've probably heard of those. These are companies that have people that meet with clients that have money to develop a way for them to invest it wisely to meet their investment goals. And that's what they do. That is mystery guess number 7.